and gentlemen, and thank you for watching the show. This is your top human rights organization review. I'm your host, Bryce Dolan. Now today on the show, we have an update from Gambia. The International Federation for Human Rights, or the FIDH, and other member organizations of the My Vote Must Count coalition call on Gambian President Yahya Jammeh, who has been in power for 22 years, to hand over power to President-elect Adama Barrow. The Economic Community of West African States, the African Union, and United Nations and influential diplomacies must continue to put pressure in favor of the full respect of the result of the presidential election and the Gambian constitution. Now, the political climate remains tense in Gambia 10 days after the volte-face of Yahya Jammeh to reject the results of the presidential election organized on December 1st. During its summit held on December 17th in Abuja, Nigeria, the Economic Community of West African States reaffirmed its commitment to ensure democratic principles are upheld in Gambia. Thus, in its final communiqué, the Economic Community of West African States stresses that it shall take all necessary measures to strictly enforce the results of the December 1st, 2016 elections. This decision contributes to increasing the pressure on Yahya Jammeh to guarantee a transfer of power on January 18, 2017. For his part, Yahya Jammeh has hardened his position and seems willing to cling to power at any cost. Defeated through the polls, he has shown off his strengths by ordering on December 13th the occupation of the headquarters of the Independent Electoral Commission by the Red Berets of the Gambian Army, while the Economic Community of West African States delegation was present in Banjul, the Gambian capital. Now, on the same day, the ruling party, the Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction, or the APRC, filed an appeal to challenge the results of the election before the Supreme Court, which is not functional because its judges have not yet been appointed. Similarly, supporters of President-elect Barrow were the target of reprisals. On December 19th, Yahya Jammeh dismissed Sheikh Omar Faye, the Gambia's ambassador to the United States, after he published an open letter on social networks on December 13th, calling Jammeh to hand over power to President-elect Barrow, respect the will of the Gambian people, and the Constitution. So as the pressure is gaining on President Yahya Jammeh, his time is coming to an end. Now, January 18th is the day that he is supposed to give up power to President-elect Barrow. Now, that day is fastly approaching. It's less than a month away now. So I'm going to guess, ladies and gentlemen, that our next update from Gambia is probably going to be around January 18th to see if President Jammeh gives up his power. So make sure, if you're really invested in this story, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention around mid-January, around that January 18th date. I will be posting a story to see what happens in Gambia come that day. We hope that Jammeh goes quietly and peacefully hands over his power to President-elect Barrow. But only time will tell what's going to happen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check out this article in its entirety, you can find the link directly below in the description. It'll take you directly to the article on the FIDH website. Now, while you do that, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get notified every time a new video is posted. Give our Facebook pages a like and follow us on Twitter. But that does it for the show today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching your top human rights organization review. I was your host, Bryce Dolan.